Welcome, grade 2 students. Welcome in your science lesson. Now, tell me, class, that what was the topic that we did yesterday? Yes, we have started doing weather, and which weather we discussed yesterday. Remember, it was a very dangerous weather. Yes, that was thunderstorm. We discussed thunderstorm, the what is thunderstorm, how it is caused, and what we should do. We have also discussed, remember, yes, the safety measures, how to stay safe, how we can take care of ourselves when there is, God forbid, if there is a thunderstorm, right? So I hope you must have remembered all these that we discussed yesterday. Very good. Now today, another dangerous type of weather we are going to discuss. Now, before telling you the name of that weather, I'm going to share a few pictures with you. I want you all to look at those pictures very clearly and we'll discuss the weather. All right? There you go. Okay, class, can you see this weather? Can you see the lightning over here? Can you see the different clouds and how these clouds are gathered at one place? Yes? Now, can you see this picture? See how the weather is changing, how these clouds are gathering and they are mixing towards in one portion. They are in like a circle. They are in a kind of a circle. They are in a circle roaming around, right? So can you guess what type of weather it is? What do we call them? Children, we call this type of a weather tornado. What do we call them? Tornadoes. We call them tornadoes. So our weather for today is tornadoes. Now see, tornadoes are very, very dangerous. It's a very dangerous type of weather. And luckily, we don't have these type of weather here in Pakistan. God, that's thank God. We should be thankful to God for that. This type of weather we mostly find found in North and South America, and it's very, very dangerous. It can destroy everything that comes in its way. Now let's watch the video which shows the tornado, how it is caused, what happens, and again, this is our Edward video. I want you all that you can later on also you can watch this video so that it is going to be safe for you and you can understand the tornado weather more clearly, right? So let's watch the video. Are you all ready for that? Wow, that's great. Can you all see my screen, class?
Tornadoes. These are tornadoes. They are very dangerous and scary. That's a very dangerous nature. When the clouds come together and the winds fall really hard, at one point it creates a tornado. Tornadoes mostly come in America, South and North America. They're not very common in the world, but they're very deadly and dangerous. It can take away a whole house.
So you have seen the video, children? How the tornadoes are formed, how it destroys, right? So it's a very, very dangerous type of weather. It destroys everything that comes in its way. Now see, it has how it is followed. Tornadoes, they have strong winds that comes down from the clouds, and then it when it comes down from the cloud, it touches the ground, and when it touches the ground, and if it touches the ground, it's going to destroy everything that comes in its way, right? So a tornado that touches the ground destroys everything that comes in its way. So what's a tornado? Tornado is a bunch of clouds gathered together, and they are followed by a very, very heavy wind, and when they touch the ground, it destroys everything that comes in its way. You understood? What is a tornado? A tornado is a kind of a weather which is very, very dangerous, and it has strong winds that comes from the cloud and touch the ground. And when it touches the ground, it destroys everything that comes in its way. But we are, thank God, we are very lucky that we don't have this type of weather in our country. But this tornado is mostly common. It's mostly, it comes in, it is there in North and South America. The people over there, they suffer a lot if they have this type of a weather. They are warned before this weather comes. They are warned before that. The government, they announced that they should leave that place and go to some other place once when this weather comes. So they don't have that much of casualties, not that much the loss of lives, but because they are warned beforehand, and the people living in those areas, they move from that place to another place where the weather is not that bad, right? So that is why they don't have that much loss of lives, right? So it means that this is another very, very important and dangerous type of weather, that is tornadoes. First, we did thunderstorm. We do have thunderstorms in our country, but we don't have tornadoes. But these two are the dangerous type of weathers. That's why we have discussed this in the class. Now let's write few points about tornado. Okay. Now I'm going to share this, I'm going to write this down on my whiteboard, the laptop whiteboard, so that it's more and more clear to you all. Can you see my whiteboard, class? Wow, that's great. So what are we doing? Tornadoes, right? Okay. Tornado are very dangerous type of weather a tornado has strong winds that comes down from the clouds and touch the ground, right? Okay, this was one point about tornado. This is the second one, and now we will do the third one. A tornado that reaches the ground can destroy everything that comes in its way. Now, what is a tornado? Tornado is, you can say tornado. All right. Now, tornado, just a minute. Tornado is very dangerous type of weather. A tornado has strong winds that comes down from the clouds and touch the ground. A tornado that reaches the ground can destroy everything that comes in its way. Now, it's a very, very simple description. In 3 points, we have described tornado. Now, I want you all to write this description down in your notebooks, and I'm going to give you, let's say, 12 minutes for this task because you have to copy it down, not 12, actually 8 minutes. And your time starts now. All right. Time is up. I hope you all have written this description of tornado, and I hope you all must have understood what is actually a tornado. It's very, very dangerous type of weather, which is mostly common in North and South America. Now, how to stay safe in this type of weather is that it is the duty of government or the weather people to announce, to tell the people in that area, to give them warning to go to some other places, to leave that area, to leave that place and go to some other places where there is a different type of weather so that they'll be safe. Otherwise, there is no other precaution because if God forbid a tornado comes and there are people living in those areas, then it comes in that area and it's going to destroy everything. It's going to destroy everything that comes in its way. Because as you have seen in the video, how fast it is, how fast it moves, how fast it goes in a circle. So it destroys everything that comes in its way. So it's the duty of the weather people to announce that, to tell the people, to warn the people to go and move to some separate places, some other areas, because that in that place the tornado is expected. Okay, so this is the only precaution that people can take. Otherwise, it destroys, God forbid, it destroys everything. So I hope now you must have understood about the two very, very dangerous types of weather, right? And tomorrow we'll be doing how to stay safe in these type of weather. Some points I'll be giving you. You will write down those points in your notebook, which is going to help you out in all how to stay safe different types of weather. Right now, I'm going to post the homework on portal. Do that homework and do watch this video again later on sometime in the after your school so that you will understand more clearly. And I hope most of you must have seen in some movies or on television how tornado comes on documentary and all that. Yes, great. Okay, children. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a nice day.